What if I told you that you could witness the construction of the pyramids from Cleopatra's perspective and maybe even see her hypothetical vlog about it? Or imagine getting a photorealistic snapshot of Shakespeare brainstorming Romeo and Juliet in a bustling London pub. Sounds like science fiction, right? Well, guess what? It's not science fiction anymore. Thanks to the power of artificial intelligence, you can now create stunning, engaging, and sometimes downright weird historical visuals. And the best part? You can start doing it today for free. Today, we're diving deep into the world of AI image generation specifically for historical content. Forget dry textbook images or spending hours searching for stock photos that might fit. We're talking about crafting unique visuals that will make your audience stop scrolling and immediately click on your content. These visuals will boost your engagement and maybe even land you some freelance gigs. Whether you're a YouTuber needing captivating thumbnails, an educator making history come alive, or just someone fascinated by the past, this is for you. Stick around because later in this video, I will also share a simple prompting trick that can transform your historical image creations from meh to whoa. You don't want to miss it. So you might be wondering now, why exactly should you focus on historical visuals? Let's be real. History can sometimes feel a bit dull. Dates, names, and events can be hard to connect with. But visuals, they cut through the noise. Our brains are wired for visuals. Good images grab attention, evoke emotion, and make information stick to your brain. When you pair compelling historical narratives with unique, eye-catching AI-generated art, you create something powerful. And for freelancers, this also translates into more valuable services. You're not just offering content, you're offering unique visual storytelling. AI image generation tools have suddenly exploded in capability and are now more accessible than ever. What required complex software and serious artistic talent can now be done with just a few lines of a text prompt. So, without further delay, let's get into it. My absolute favorite tool to get started with is Leonardo.AI. Think of Leonardo.ai as your versatile digital artist trained in history and art, but ready for your specific instructions as well. As of now, it continues to offer a generous free tier where you get a daily allowance of tokens. These tokens refresh every single day, allowing you to generate a decent number of images consistently without having to pay anything. This is fantastic for learning, experimenting, and even building your own portfolio of AI-generated images. And it's not just because of the free tokens. Beyond that, Leonardo's AI shines for several reasons. It has a user-friendly interface. While it has powerful features, the layout is relatively simple. Your main prompt area, model selections, and generation history are all accessible up front. And speaking of model selections, it has a diverse range of fine-tuned models. This is its biggest advantage. Some are Leonardo's own, like Leonardo Diffusion XL and its newer iterations, which are great all-around models. Other models can be community-trained, excelling at specific styles. For history, you would want models with tags like photorealism, illustration, vintage, or even specific artistic styles if available. Experimenting with different models using the same prompt can give wildly different and interesting results. For example, a prompt for a Roman centurion might look super realistic in one model, but like a graphic novel character in another. AI also has a very beneficial community feed. You can see what others are creating, and even more importantly, you can often see their prompts as well. It's like a free masterclass in prompting. You can see how others achieve certain historical looks or styles and adapt their prompting techniques. So here's how you can actually navigate the interface. When you go to AI image generation, you'll see several key areas. Firstly, there is a prompt box. This is your main command line to the AI, and we'll talk more about prompting soon. Next, you'll see a drop-down menu from which you can pick your specific model. Unless you have a specific style in mind, you should start with the general base model. When prompting, make sure to use negative prompts. Negative prompts tell the AI what to avoid. This is essential for historical scenes to prevent AI glitches or inconsistencies. Imagine if the AI adds modern elements like cars, plastic, smartphones, and power lines to a historical scene. You also want to avoid deformed body parts, unreadable text, etc. Be specific. With Leonardo.ai, you can also control the aspect ratio. Using the drop-down option, you can select image dimensions, 16:9 widescreen for YouTube, and 9:16 vertical for Reels or Shorts. Getting this right saves editing time later. You can also choose the number of images you get per prompt, ranging from 1 to 4 or sometimes even more. This costs more tokens per generation, but can increase your chances of getting a useful result faster. Now, let's look into some key features that are usually hidden behind a premium subscription, but even limited use on the free tier can be useful once you understand them. Prompt magic. This toggle tries to improve your prompt interpretation for potentially better coherence and adherence. Worth trying if your results feel off. Image guidance. This allows you to upload an input image or depth map to influence the generation. For history, imagine uploading a rough sketch of a historical building and prompting Leonardo to render it realistically, or uploading a simple pose reference for a historical figure. Even limited free use of this feature can be powerful for specific visuals. Now, let's get specific and actually try out some prompts. The first example we want to try out is detailed photorealism. Our goal is a moody, atmospheric Victorian street scene. For our prompt, a basic option could be Victorian London street at night, foggy and there's gas lamps. But this is too basic. Here's how you could make an ideal prompt. Photorealistic detailed image capturing a cobblestone street in Victorian London, 1888. Dense nighttime fog swirling around flickering gas lamps casting long, eerie shadows. Wet pavement reflections. The silhouette of a tall man in a hat barely visible in the distance. Cinematic lighting. High detail. Atmospheric. Moody. Aspect ratio, 16:9. You should also add a negative prompt like no modern cars, electric lights, clear sky, daytime, cartoon, drawing, illustration, deformed architecture. The reason this entire prompt works is because it specifies the era, the elements, the style, and the detail level. The negative prompt actively cancels out common errors. Also, remember that you can always iterate. If the first prompt shows you someone wearing modern clothes, you can add Victorian-era clothing and a long coat to the prompt as well. In addition, you could include modern clothes in the negative prompt. Now, let's do another example. This time, we want a stylized illustration. Our goal is a vibrant depiction of an Aztec market inspired by historical art. The prompt now could be Aztec marketplace scene, circa 1500, bustling with diverse merchants trading colorful textiles, pottery, and cocoa beans. Grand pyramids are visible in the background under a bright, sunny sky. Style, vibrant colors, clear outlines, and flat perspective. Aspect ratio 1:1. Negative prompt. No photorealism, 3D render, realistic shadows, European people, horses, blurry, dull colors, photograph, intricate details. This prompt works because it sets the scene precisely and clearly dictates the style. The negative prompt removes conflicting styles and inaccuracies, such as the fact that there wouldn't have been Europeans there back then. Always remember that generating AI images is an iterative conversation. You can always refine your prompt and generate the image again. Use the free daily tokens to practice. So that's it for Leonardo.AI, which was the main one I wanted to share, but I also want to share with you another one, KREA AI. Where Leonardo excels at generating polished images from text prompts, KREA AI offers a different, more dynamic and interactive approach. The AI is particularly strong for real-time feedback, enhancement, and stylization. Think of KREA less as a formal artist and more as a rapid prototyping and effect tool. KREA AI has a free tier that allows for experimentation, but features and limits change frequently. So here's how KREA is useful for historical visuals. Firstly, it has real-time generation, which is KREA's standout feature. It allows you to draw a basic shape, type a prompt, and see the image morph as you type or adjust sliders. This immediate generation is incredible for brainstorming and discovering unexpected visual directions. KREA often also includes tools specifically designed to improve the quality of existing images. KREA's real-time changes make it incredibly fast to apply different artistic styles to an image. So, how exactly can you start using KREA's features? For the real-time image generation interface, you typically have a canvas area. You might start with a blank canvas, upload an image, or even draw simple shapes. There's also a prompt box and even an AI strength slider. The slider controls how much the AI adheres to your prompt, rather than the underlying image or shapes. Low strength means the changes will be subtle, while high strength means the AI will take over more dramatically. Let's give an example. Imagine you need a visual for a Viking ship landing. On the KREA canvas, you can draw a very rough boat shape near a simple line for a shore. Prompt: Viking ship landing on a rocky shore. Misty morning, dragon head prow, warriors disembarking, dramatic sky, illustration style. Now you can start adjusting the AI slider. Watch how the rough shapes morph and reform based on your prompt. You can even tweak the prompt in real time and see instant visual feedback. For example, change to a stormy sea and add wooden shields. This is fantastic for quickly visualizing historical settings or compositions before committing to a more precise generation. To use the Enhance Art Upscale feature on KREA, you simply have to upload an image. Let's say it's an old image that is rather bad quality. Once you upload it to the Enhance tool, you can add your prompt. For example, your prompt could be enhance details, improve quality, sharp focus, black and white photograph, considering the historical context. So now we've seen both Leonardo.AI and KREA. Which one should you use? When you need highly detailed specific scenes generated from scratch based on text, Leonardo comes in handy. You can also refine prompts more methodically, getting more polished results. On the other hand, you want to use KREA if you prefer doing rapid brainstorming and real-time feedback. If you want to enhance or upscale existing images, KREA's AI feature is also really useful. You can also quickly apply various art styles to existing images. Overall, if you prefer an artistic, more dynamic flow, then KREA works for you. So, we've covered a lot today. You probably understand by now how powerful AI can be for turning history into visually stunning content that can boost your engagement. Remember, the most important thing is to jump in and experiment. Don't be afraid to try weird prompts. Iterate on your ideas and just have fun with it. The possibilities seem endless, limited only by your imagination and maybe the daily token count. That's it for today's video. Thanks for watching. Which one of these AI image generation tools did you like best? What historical visual would you like to create? Let us know in the comments. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned in for more amazing content.